To you, all of you. And hello, howdy, hello, and happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Hello. Make sure that you can hear my voice, see my screen. Let me go ahead and check our people here to see if we are they're in the room and ready to trade today. Remember, welcome to the Forex Club. My name is Dr. Greg McLeod of the Elite Traders University. So good to be with you here on this wonderful Wednesday. We're going to be trading the Asia market using my short-term day trading approach. And so I'm going to go ahead and make sure our chat box is available. Now, what you'll be doing is you'll be if you're watching this on YouTube, you're probably delayed by about 5 minutes. So any trades that I do, I want to make a little disclosure here, risk disclosure, that you will be delayed. So if I'm entering a trade or exiting a trade, you might have to adjust accordingly. Okay. Let me make sure. Meeting group chat. And so, hey, we did complete our first month of being doing this live trading during the Asia session. Some sessions we've been streaming to Facebook. Like we'll be streaming to the Facebook private group, the Live Forex Day Traders Den, and I'll put a link to that in the chat of YouTube so you can follow us over there. It will also be delayed, and then that way you get a sample of what we're doing. And if you want to sign up, I'll give you a chance to do that as well. Okay. So let's see. We did. I did put a link in the chat. I'm going to remind my people, or let's see, copy invite link, and go here and go to. I'm going to share my screen in just a minute. All right. And let me go to the communities. Well, okay. Forex. Oh, okay. Scalpers Club 430 link. Okay. 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 Uh, and notify by email. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Send out an email, and there should be an announcement actually. And let me go ahead and get that out there as well. And let me copy that and put that in there. And let me put this in here as well. Let me get you the invite. Make sure that you guys can see all that. The invite, and okay, should have went out a copy invitation. Okay, there we go. All right, and then notify by email again. Okay, fantastic. Okay, I see a couple people in there, and the link is in the Teams group. And let's go ahead and let's close up some things here and share my screen. And yeah, we're gonna be looking at some wild movements going on in the market. We're going to check out some things. But first of all, let's open up with prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this fellowship. We thank you that you open our minds and our eyes and our understanding to be able to find the money in the market, with the wealth, so that it can be transferred to the hands of the righteous. We thank you for your blessings in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. That's the way we start off a winning session. We have a lot of winning sessions, and I want to share those with you as well. Let's go ahead and Whoa. Okay. Sharing screen. Share screen number 2, 3. We get rid of this. All right. Portion of screen share. Okay. All right. So let me get rid of that. So Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 141 points today. S&P was up 8.2. Nasdaq down a little bit, about 1%. Russell was down as well. We're gonna go check. We're gonna do a rundown. Take a look at the heartbeat of the financial market. Let's take a look at the pre-market. Looks like it's going to be a great trading day tomorrow. NASDAQ is up 244.25, almost 1.125% in the futures market. Futures also 0.75%. Futures is going to be, S&P is going to be up tomorrow. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average is going to be up 0.33% tomorrow. So we have a very positive risk-on tone in the market, right? A lot of the panicans are now not panicking anymore because the market seems to be coming back to where it used to be. And so that's really good for the market. And we'll take a look at the US dollar and take a look at what's going on there. Let's look at my market heat map, an arrangement of currency pairs by percentage change. We'll see what's hopping, what's popping, what's dropping in the market. It's one of my top secret tools for trading the financial markets. Green is an uptrend, red's a downtrend, gray stay away. MyMarketHeatMap.com. There's 6 powerful heat maps plus a range of other tools and indicators on there as well. And it's a deal at $19.99 a month, but you can also go to that for free. Like if people, it's like, hey, you don't want to pay for it, that's fine. The major currency pairs is probably all you need anyway. And here we go, dollar yen up 0.54%. You probably want to look at the dollar yen. Dollar Swiss up 0.33, Aussie dollar up 0.34. It's shifting as we are talking, but it's we have dollar yen, Aussie dollar, and Aussie dollar was up yesterday. It was our currency of choice, and we scored big on that yesterday. And I don't know if you weren't with us, right? We caught the Aussie dollar money train, and we're able to pick up some 24 pips. We were getting our average entry was at the 64.08. We got to like 64.17, and so we were able to knock out some pips at $240 worth, 24 pips during Asia session, and so that's what we did yesterday, and it actually brought us closer to our target. We look at what we did as far as our trades that we had 6 trades, and we basically they're all winners, no losers, 100% winners. And we took this count up. We're up to $1,922.23, which is really cool because that's getting us closer on our sheet, our balance sheet. And this is what we're doing with our balance sheet. What we're doing is we started off with $550, and we calculate about 10% return each day, 10%, right? So 10% of 550 is $50, 10%, right? So, and then we're compounding it. So, but some days we make a little bit more, so we move farther down the spreadsheet. So now we're at 1,900 and some change. So basically we're at day 14. I don't know why I put a decimal point there. We're at day 14, 1898, which is a little bit less than what we have. We have like 1,900. And so our next day, we're trying to get to 2,888. Probably make another $200 or $189 to get to that day 15. And we're halfway done to get to the $8,700 mark for the 30 days of 10%. And hopefully we can, once we're there, we can move into the $10,000 move, where we've taken the $500 account to $10,000. And so we're looking to get it in within 30, 35 days or so. And we're right on track, right? So let's get to it. We're only as good as our last trade. So let's see what's going on now. Okay. And let me just, again, do a sound check, video check for those people who are in the room. Give me a number 1 in the chat box if you can hear my voice. And number 2 in the chat box if you can see my screen. just to make sure that we're connected. And also, you can do the same for me on YouTube. If you're watching me on the stream, you can let me know, even though you'll be a little bit delayed, about 5 minutes delayed, right? Okay. And I'm looking for chat box, trying to find it here. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see. Yes. All right. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Thank you. Baba Tunde and Olafunto are here as well. Awesome. There we go. There we go. My VIP, my very important VIP guys. I salute you. Let's make some money today. Okay. Right. Let's go ahead and look at the economic calendar, see what's on the docket today for the evening, afternoon here in the US. And this is morning. Wow, we had a lot of data today, right? For the 30th. Let me switch down to the, and as usual, if you do see something, say something. If you see something moving that I'm not looking at, more eyes on the market. That's the great thing about trading together as a group in the VIP. Okay. Well, we get some Japanese data, and we also have some Aussie more balance of trade data coming out as well. In 2 hours and 14 minutes, we have Aussie balance of trade. Previous number was 2.968 billion, and we're looking for an increase to 3.9 billion. And also we have Bank of Japan quarterly outlook and the Bank of Japan interest rate decision, right? Okay, and let's go ahead and go to the charts, right? So let's look at dollar yen. Okay, we're gonna go to let's go here. Yeah, right. That's gold spot dollar yen. Okay, so here's dollar yen. This is our 30-minute chart up on this side, higher time frame chart. Let's stretch it out, see if we got a nice uptrend, a continuation. Facing some top in the action. We got some resistance here, right? Okay. Let's see if we can move this up a little bit, right? Right, and let's not move this one here, right? Okay, this down, and this up, and this down too. Okay, so that's gold. Gold has kind of like dropped a little bit, but still over 3,000. Tremendous move in the gold market. Dollar yen. I was at dollar yen. Okay. So here we go. 5 minute, our gatekeeper, our compass chart is pointing up, but it has reached some resistance. So, we've run up for a long time. And sometimes when markets are running up, they're kind of tired. And let's take a look here to our 5 minute chart. I need to put that back up there, right? 5 minute chart is green, but making some lower highs, same high, right? So this may be a tired trend, maybe looking to reverse, maybe a little pullback. Okay, so not looking at that. Okay, let's let me switch some things here. Dollar index is up 0.45%. Aussie dollar is still on the upside. But we just can't seem to break. I was looking at this is where we got out yesterday at the 64.16 or 17 high. We can't seem to break that. I was hoping we get to the 24 area, which is that may be a target for later. Nice, big long spiky bottom there. Tweezer bottom at the 63.50 50 area, 55 area. A nice bit of support. Don't know if we're going to come back and retest that. If we look at some more data, I mean, it's just ranging, right? Okay. Let's see it. I don't know why I keep looking at dollar yen. Kiwi dollar, nothing going on there. Pound dollar, we have peaks, we have rallies. We're at a key level of support on the 30-minute. And that either can collapse and come down to retest support down here at the 1.3236 area, right? That wick, right? And then what we can do is let's do this. Let's uh, move all drawings. And then what we'll do is we'll go out to a higher time frame chart and build our support and resistance level starting from a 4-hour chart. And you can see that we've got some old resistance that came into play. The one spot 3439 area. And then we have support way down here at the one spot 2029 area, right? And then we have Fibonacci stuff going on along the way, right? And so I linked these together, so I should see some correlation there, right? Link, right? Okay, usually what happens is that, oh, there they are, right? Right. So they're the lines, right? So now move down to a 30-minute. And you can see we're the 30-minute chart, we're just hanging in this zone here, which it looks like a double top, and we could get a break lower. And then we have the dollar index in the top spot. Okay. And we have some Japanese data coming out. So let's take a look at the yen pairs. Let's go to the yen pairs. And I'm sorry, my eyes are watering about this dry air in the desert. Eyes trying to yeah. Baba Tunde says, yes, doctor, we must make loads of money today. Amen. Let's do it. I'm in agreement with that. Let's see what's going on with the yen pairs. JSX index kind of down. Kiwi yen's at the top of the heat map. Let's go here. Let's Swiss yen. Real choppy chart. Not a lot of not a lot going on there. Right. We're in between key support and resistance zones in a kind of rising uptrend. I mean, we're in a, it's rising this way, but it's also declining as well, right? We also have, so we're in a triangle, which is usually marks indecision when we have this type of pattern where price is not making new lows, not making new highs, it's stuck in a range. So it's, I just write those things off. I put a couple lines on there. I said, that's not what I want. So looking for something. We do have non-farm payrolls coming up this week on the 2nd. And sometimes things are a little bit choppy, indecisive ahead of non-farm payroll. Some people just don't want to get, they just don't want to get ahead of the market. Here's CAD yen. We got a little kind of a head and shoulders pattern, the 5-minute chart. Looks pretty bearish. It's a mixed message because you've got a uptrend on the higher time frame, right? I really wouldn't be comfortable about shorting that near a major a 30-minute trend line. I suspect that most of these are going to be following the same kind of pattern. Euro yen seems to be a little Okay, we're back. Okay. Yeah, my internet had gone out, so I just had to go ahead and switch over to my cell phone. So we were able to recover. Awesome. Glad we weren't in a trade. But yeah, so I had to find my phone, and he switched to the phone's hotspot. Okay, so sorry about that. I have to reconnect everything. Okay, so if you guys can hear me, type number one in the chat box if we got back connection, and I hope we got our YouTube connection still there. Record notable. Blah 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 blah. I don't see it. I guess hope we're still streaming. Let me go to the chat. 726. Okay, you guys. Jeff says one. Alfonso says one. Okay, so we're back. Okay. Okay, so we're using using the phone and make sure that it has some power. There we go. Well, here's Euro Yen, which is pretty interesting, where we have this. We like to see like what's the count on this, right? And we might maybe go out to the 4 hour chart. It's really very, very, very choppy, right? This stuff extremely can't really get a good feeling for what this is because there's not a lot of volume. We're basically in a big range, right? We're in a big range on the euro yen, and there's going to be subway. I mean, that's the box that we broke down below and we snap back in it. But we've basically been in this range where we drop out periodically and then drop right between 160.69 and 163.91. So nothing going on there. Again, we have some Japanese news coming up soon, and so we're just kind of like stuck in here with the. I mean, if this is some type of ABC down, we have a double bottom here. We could go up, right? That's the, but it's not really. But if this is 1, 2, and then 3, we drop through the lows, right? So that'll be on my alternative count. So I would want to see something, maybe even go 30-minute chart. See, it looks like it wants to break south. So we'll keep an alert. We can put an alarm on that and just see if it will give us something. But sideways movement like that is a real telltale sign that nothing's gonna, we want to find out where we have an edge, where we have. So let's look at all Forex pairs and see what's looking good. Seems like this is back to Aussie again, right? It's always okay. There's Aussie 6408, and we have a 5-minute chart just turned green. And let's see if our 15-second chart gives us some leeway here. Sixty four 08, 09. And we had a nice double bottom right there at 6404. So I guess it's gonna be Aussie's like the nicest one I see. Let me know what you guys see. I'm gonna actually turn off my camera while I'm using the hotspot, just so we can have more bandwidth. And so I'm going to do that. So I'm still here, but my camera's gonna be off. Okay. Okay. So looking at Australian dollar, 5 minute, it's giving us a green candle. Uh, don't know how much runway we have on that. I'd like to see maybe a pullback. 15-second chart minute charts coming back down. Let's see, we got we'll set some fibs up on the 4 hour. Make the 30-minute a little bit bigger so we can see what's going on there. And we have a rising uptrend. I just see this breakdown, break it down even further. Like we can get a pullback from here down to 63.90 or so. We could wait for a good pullback. Then we could probably get more profit with less less stress, right? Jeff says nothing looking good. Yeah, I think it's non-farm payroll week, and sometimes the pickings are a little slim pickings. When oh, look at that, 09. I actually would like to wait for a sell-off after this. You know, that usually happens. You get a big run up, and then not big. I mean, 4, 5, 6 pips, then drops like 15, 20 pips, right? I want to wait for that big drop, and then we'll pull the trigger on that. So I'm gonna be stalking this. There's really nothing else to everything else looks pretty dead. I'm here and I'll alert you when we can see something. And Jeff, feel free to turn your microphone on and tell us what you may be seeing.
Hey, Greg. Hello, everybody. Happy evening. What is it? Wednesday evening. Nothing really looking that good to me, Greg. But I'm gonna step away for about 15 minutes. I gotta go help my kid with some math problems, and then I'll be back.
All right, sounds good, Jeff. Okay, we got up to like 6409 and looking for that big pullback. And maybe this was a double top. The top. An imperfect double top, right? It was called a topping formation. 08, my 09. I'm gonna see if my other internet is working. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, my internet is the other internet is working now, so I'm going to turn my camera back on. Okay. So now we have full internet speed. I do have my phone as a backup, so in case it switches off, I've got the backup. It's always something good to have either your cell phone or another service. Like I use T-Mobile for my internet. So you might want to have Cox or another, or Verizon or something. Have another backup if you can, because if you're in an important trade and your internet goes out, it can be very, very. It can cost you a lot of money, right? And that's when you try to short in a downtrend. Say, well, great, if you got a double top formation, why don't you short? Because like the market tide of the 30-minute is up, so you're basically swimming against the tide when you're shorting. And what happens is you get these really sharp moves back up when you're shorting. So I don't like taking shorts until I actually see the higher time frames start to point down as well. Even though I did take a short yesterday, but that was like, it was like nervous Nelly that thing was going to take off. I see this rally back up again, back against the trend line. This is a 15-second chart, so it's a little bit more active. And that's my approach to the Asian market who are new or watching me on YouTube, is that I like looking, I figured out there's 2 billion Asians trading, and they're not getting up at 4 a.m. and trading the New York market, but they're actually going to be trading the Asia market. But when you look at the candlesticks on our charts or 15-minute charts, you don't see any activity. So what's going on? Is everyone asleep or what? But what they are doing is they're going into these smaller time frames. So you can see all kinds of structure, all kinds of double bottoms and breakouts and dips and trends and all kinds of things going on the lower time frames, right? So they're trading these lower time frames, but they're trading in size. So a lot of times the Asian traders say, "Oh, they slam Asian traders. They always come in with high volume." Yeah, but they come in high volume under low volatility, right? So yes, these moves are very small, but they trade large. And when you trade a larger size with less volatility, you're able to capitalize on these moves. So yeah, it moved 4 pips or 3 pips, but you've got 10 standard lots, right? So you trade a million a clip, you know, a million a clip, you're making $300 a shot. 3 pips, $300, right? $100 a pip, right? So that's why sometimes you get these sudden vertical candles that are 2 or 3 pip. No, they look very tall on the small time frame. Higher time frame, it's like secret squirreling. There's like nothing going on, right? All of this is going on inside of that candle. You wouldn't even know, right? And then they tell you in Wall Street, well, short-term day trading is risky. Lower time frames are very risky. Stay away from those. Don't even look at them. Yeah, but 2 billion people are looking at them, right? So, and I find Asia session trading is the best time to trade for me living in the US because hey, I can get up, you know, I can stay asleep during New York session, which is like 5 a.m. my time. I can right after dinner or just before dinner, I can play some trades, and by 8, 9 o'clock my time, I'm done, and I'm watching TV, spending time with family. Because when I taught school, I taught middle school. Well, guess what? New York session is going on. I'm working. So we need to get a breakout, and that's why taking the short against the uptrend wasn't a very, very good idea. But we got a nice. Now we're going to get this bull move right now, 64.10. Okay, this could be our bull trap. Bulls buy the breakout, and then low volume sucks them right back down inside there, inside the uh, pulls pulls them back inside the range, right? One of the keys I like to do is going, in an uptrend, look for oversold conditions, oversold on the lower time frame. So I have a bull market, like we have a bull market in Aussie dollar right now. I want to see oversold on the lower time frame, not particularly getting it. Our 5 minute, we're stacking at 11. That's it. And I don't know, our 8 o'clock run doesn't start, usually starts at 8 o'clock. It's 7:44 Eastern time. So I thought we had a little bit of time where we get some type of a pullback, but our 8 o'clock run, the 8 o'clock train is like it's starting at 8:44, right? So let's see if we can. If this is a true breakout, price will come back, should come back and test 6409. And if it does come back to test the 6409 area, come back, RTTSC, return to the scene of the crime. We can look for an entry here and then look for a return back to the upside, right? Because sometimes your price breaks out. If it's a trap, well, then it'll just continue down. If it holds and bounces, they call it a break and retest. I call it return to the scene of the crime, right? You always have those criminals that like on TV and they come back and then the police are waiting for them and they catch them, right? And I guess criminals were really dumb back then in the 70s and 80s, right? Were, but look for a return. And here we go. We got this. Here are my drawings. Right. Oh, there. Okay. Did I call it? Did I call it or did I call it right? Come on down. So I'm going to get rid of this. Now we take a fib from the low to the high. Oh, low to the high, right? 38% retracement, 6408. Retest is at 6409. And we might get ready for a still would like this to correct even farther down. We're going to switch over to the MT4 platform to actually look for a trade. Oh, see, let's see if this A or one, B or two, C or three. We didn't get much of a retest at 6411, 11 by 11. This baby looks hot, like she doesn't want to fall. The old high is at 13. Yeah, I mean it bounced before I could probably get set up. 748, we could run up to the 6412 area, the old high right there, and it could double. Oh, and now we got the breakout to 12. Ah, look at the buy zone. The buy zone was 2020 buy zone was really clear, right? Let's do this. What's going on here? Okay. So we've topped out there. So that's our double top. And wondering if we will get a good short from that. Ooh, retrace. We get a break below 6412. It might be a interesting short, maybe with a stop at like the high is 13 at, but the stop of like 18. But we want to see a break of this trend line down, a red candle break would set us up for a short. Another, so we're getting a flag or flag pattern there. Let me pull up our and let me get this set up for the Aussie dollar. A pound dollar looks like it's coming alive too, huh? Me, that's not the one, huh? Yeah. Okay, so with you, I'm gonna take a short at I'm short at 64 11, stop loss 64.18. And let's go take profit down to the 200 simple moving average. That'll be the 64.05. And if we put a fib on the 15-minute chart, we could get a 38% target for that short. And that actually would take us down to 63.92. A little around there, it's like 38 pips. So let's go. Okay, 12 by 14. You're looking for a drop. We're using Aussie dollar, looking for a little bit of a retrace. Well, by 13. I had a nice little chart drawn. Is it under here, maybe? Yeah, there it is. Move over here. Okay. Oh, So we got red candles. We still got green. Let's see if we get a big push down. Redraw my line. And I might just add another, get my bacon slabs ready. We got short at 11. It's 12 by 13. Oh, oh. My name's Dr. Greg Cloud, and my little sign won't stay in the same place. Stay, I say. Okay. 12 by 13. Kind of topping out that 6412 area. Looking for that drop. There we go. I'm gonna put another slab of bacon on there. Let's go. All right. Yes, let's go. All right. Let's go. There we go. When you put big pieces of bacon on, then it's pretty sizable. But this is good if we keep going. See, that kind of happened to us last time. See, we got that trend line break, color change, only went up so far and then dropped. So I said, nah, I'm smarter than the average bear. Hey, hey. Woo-hoo. to move that to a 15. And let's go ahead and I'm going to, I hear somebody, Bubba Tuna, I'm going to mute you. Okay. If you want to make sounds, mute yourself. There we go. That way we go back to that 1 minute chart so we can watch what's going on. So these are our targets by putting that higher time frame Fibonacci on the lower time frame chart. And usually price will 23% retracement is whole number round number support at the 23% retracement, Fibonacci retracement, based on the low that we had back at 63.57. That was the low of April 30th, actually. We get that low today. And we had a high recently of 64.13. And we went short against that high, looking for a target of the 38% retracement is that be a decent, that'll give us about $38, and I just put it a little bit above the 38. We may get a bounce in this range right at the 200. So I might take one of my slabs of bacon off. What will probably happen is we'll get down to where we have some support right there at the 64.04. Price may bounce and then hit up and then drop. So we can take off bacon, put it back on when it retraces and drops again, right? Because it's not going to fall in a straight line, and I don't want to hold it through. I don't want my gain to turn into a loss, right? I might have a little extra money to put some more on, Because this is a big gap up, melt up move, right? And so we probably expect that to retrace, return back to where it came from. That was a breakout, maybe some type of news, and then it'll come back and fill that gap over here, right? And if we get down to 6,400, that's $23, right? That's $23. If we bounce from here, that's about $14. So I'm just using. Our stop is at 64.18. Staying out of the range of the liquidity providers. See, they're getting a little bit of a. They expected to bounce so soon. Right? Give us some more money. Our Tom DeMark trend lines. Tom DeMark wrote a book on options, and he talks about these short trend lines across demand or across supply. I've incorporated Tom DeMark trend lines in my system. I don't particularly like any of this other stuff, but I do like Tom DeMark trend lines. So in creating the Pip and Run system, I've borrowed what I think the best of different systems I've studied for the past 30 years. And stuff I didn't like, I just don't include it. There we go. All right, all right. See, we have a flag, an established flag. We have a high, a drop, and a pullback to an area of resistance. I get that there's a dot right there, but right. So the 100% expansions is 6407, and the 161.8 is at 6404. And so you got that 200 sitting there and this polynomial center of gravity thing. Center of gravity. CG, a CG line. There you go. CG line. So yeah, CG line, 100%. There's a lot of confluence right there. So that could be a little bit of a barrier for price to get through it initially, right? So I I can see that. My momentum oscillators are also pouring out too. Again, you know, I really appreciate, my VIPs that are in the room, in the Zoom room. They get the real-time feed, real-time interaction with me in chat. Uh, as my subscribers, appreciate my subscribers on YouTube. YouTube goes a little slow, so it delays by about 5 minutes. So trades that you're seeing, you might just saw me enter the Aussie dollar trade already, but we've been in it for like 5 minutes. So it's not real time. So be careful if you're following my trades in YouTube or Facebook, because you might be getting in and getting out late and missing opportunities. So, but if you would like to trade along with us in VIP, well then on your screen, you'll see my email address, trade with Dr. Greg at EliteTradersU.com. And you can, and just type scalp in the subject line, and then I'll send you a link on how to sign up. Month by month, no contracts, cancel anytime you want, or cancel at the end of the month. Once you pay, there's no refunds. Okay. But, say, hey, this sucks, I don't like it, then hey, we'll part as friends. But if you find value in it and a couple of trades paid for your subscription, then we'll see you next month, right? And tell a friend. Anyway, back to our trade, 6409, 6410, you know? And then going, Greg, it's $4.40 like collecting cans or bottles. Stop complaining, right? Better than a sharp stick in the eye. Now, if you have depending on your broker, your spreads may be a little bit tighter. And the tighter your spreads, the better your profitability will be during Asia. So you really want to do this strategy when you're trading something very liquid, a major currency pair like the euro, the pound, Aussie dollar, Kiwi dollar, something with very tight spreads. The majors are usually going to be 1 pip, or 1 pip or less, 1.5 or less. This strategy probably will not work with exotics or other less liquid pairs. And dollar yen, you'll work with your dollar yen. Okay. Okay, we got another. I'm not going to put. We got. See, we got to retrace a green candle. Again, rebounds from the 618, I'm not really concerned about. Is this when we get to the 100 and 127, we get a rebound? Those are the ones that we're concerned about. Usually 618 is too shallow a retracement to continue. I've very rarely seen prices bounce off 618 and go nuclear or something, right? Usually 618 is a fake out. 618 and the 23% retracement are like the two fake out. I mean, 618 of an extension. Okay. 618 on a retracement is very, very important. You better pay attention to that, right? Look over here. You got 618 with the channel regression lines all like in the same area near a quarter line. I mean, that zone, if that zone gets tested, it'll be a great shot to get long there. Okay. Okay, we get two green candles here on the 1 minute. 10 by 11. All right, I've got entries at 11, 11.9, almost 12, 11.5. Oh, I'll go one more set of. The reason why I'm doing that because my 15 second just rolled over. My 15 second just rolled over south, right? So I'm like, okay, if it's rolling over, let me go and take that, right? And see, now we got that one in the money now. So a rebound from the 618 color change trend line break, that's going to be an entry for me every time I see something like that. These are the kinds of things that I teach my students in mentorship. You know, you spend 6 months with me in mentorship. We have group coaching calls. Group coaching calls are 2 hours, and we move the time. They're going to be from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern time to make room for my. I want to dedicate myself to my Asia session group, right? And we find out that we get the best trading when we're able to start at 7. So that's why I moved mentorship to 4, which also helps my New Zealand. If you're out there and you're from New Zealand or Australia and you're looking for a mentor, well, now it's going to be basically 8 o'clock your time to join mentorship, the group coaching call. And so we have 2 hours once a week, every week. We also have a the recording from that, the Pip and Run template, the Pip and Run strategy. We have video modules that go through all the processes of Pip and Run strategy that I've been using for almost 20 years to make money. I'm not using Pip and Run right now. I'm using like a variation of it. But Pip and Run, it's worth its weight in gold as far as the amount of people who have passed Apex challenges repeatedly, daily using the strategy is phenomenal. Because we take people through a 3-step process, just like the process you have for like learning how to play the violin or playing the trumpet or playing the piano. We start with practice, right? We practice in a simulator, and we have 14 days of practice. The goal is a 90% win rate over 14 days on average, using a 90% win rate system, and you prove it to yourself with this back testing. And once you do that, you move to stage 2, which is demo trading. When you're trading with a demo account, and the goal is to take that $10,000 demo account and double it. And we've had students double accounts in 2 to 3 weeks. They can double an account. Once they double that that demo account, we stage 3. You move to stage 3, which is use a live account, a small live account, probably like $100 or $200 or $500. And then the goal is to double that using the strategy. Now you're using real money in the real market. In simulation, using historical data, right, in a controlled environment that you can actually control how fast or how slow the market goes. In simulation, you have lots of control. In demo, you're using the real market, but fake money. And in stage three, using real money in a real market. And so now you're dealing with the emotions, the fear, the greed, the nervousness, consistency, making the transition from demo to live. Sometimes people are like awesome demo traders. When they live trade, they kind of melt down. We work with that psychology and mindset training that you get through this focused practice is very powerful. Plus, we have a powerful trading community of traders from around the world in different stages supporting each other, posting their charts, more eyes on the market, accountability, and forming a community that helps and supports you and helps you to grow. And so that's what Pimp and Run mentorship is all about. And if you're interested in that, plus my 30 years of Wall Street experience, well, then you can go ahead, email me, Greg at leadtradersu.com, and this type mentorship or coaching, coaching in the subject line. If you'd like to find out more, we're running a spring special. You know, my girls are graduating from school, and so we're doing a special for all the grads. It was like do like a grad sale, right? Mother's Day sale, really. That's what it is. Mother's Day sale. You don't have to be a mother, right? Okay. Back to the trades. Aussie dollar. Hope you guys are doing great. There was some great weather. I know it's kind of rainy in my home state of Texas. I was born in California, but I still regard Texas as my home. And so there's a lot of rain. So be careful out there on those highways, very slick and very rainy out there. They need the rain. We need the rain. But too much of rain, too much of a good thing is not a good thing, right? Um, Here in Vegas, it is sunny and bright and it's nice. No rain. They said it was a possibility of a chance of showers, but that's in fact, it was like 86 degrees. And my little section of Las Vegas is called Paradise. I live in Paradise. That's what no I live in Paradise, Las Vegas, or Paradise, Nevada. Paradise, Nevada. Like there's Henderson and Green Valley and all these places. I live in Paradise. So, and it's like paradise. No rain, no earthquakes. I like it. Had some buddies, high school buddies, come out to visit, and we had a great time watching some sports. Casinos, you got these big giant screens for the sports books, and you watch all the sports you watch. 11 by 12. Ooh, okay. There we go. There we go. We need a bigger candle. Bigger candle. Drop. 10 by 12. 15-second, 200 moving average. You bounced off that. Ooh, what a rebound. What a spike. What a turnaround. 12 by 13. Retesting the old high again. Ah, wow. What a turnaround. What a liquidity sweep. Big liquidity sweep. New high on low momentum. New high at a new high and low momentum. I'm firing into the belly of the beast there. Got red candles on the 15-second chart, but 1 minute is looking pretty scary. 13 by 14. Wow, that little drop there was not in our parabolic lines. They'll kind of bent up a little bit. Twelve by 14. Small red candle. Again, we have new highs in price with lower momentum. Usually momentum forecast price. Our center of gravity lines, though, have turned up. They're kind of sneaky little repainting bastards there, kind of like 13 by 14. Let's see some red. Would like to have let's see, a trend line break. We have a long wick into the center of gravity and a pull back down to the trend line. Lower highs on each of those successive candles in the 1 minute. But we have a spike low at 64.10. Would love to see a break below 64.10. 64.13 by 14. Bulls are still galloping around. That's a way to put a bull down. Kind of a rabid bull, you know. Yeah, ideally, I'd like 13 by 15. It's taking a lot of time. Is anything in the green yet? No, we're down. We're down $26. These are bearish engulfing, big red candles. Come on, bears. Where are they? I think they're sleeping. Maybe they're hibernating. Maybe some honey. Some bears need honey and money too, right? All right, all right. Let's do it, bears. Let's go. Yes. There we go. Ah, we're in the money on one big red candle, bigger one. We need more. We need to stack them, stack some red candles. Okay, we're in the money on two of them. We're break even on another. Let's do it. Yes. All right. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take $3.80 off there. Now a dollar on that one, $1.20. Let's go. Let's go. Oof. Tweezer bottoms. Go. Break, break. Ooh. The 1.618 expansion. Oh, right there. Little A, B, C. Or you 5 waves down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get down here. Set her up. I got short another one. Yeah, my stops are all gonna be around 818 is my reference stop, 64.18. I want to be off everything at 64.18. If I'm stopped out, but I'm going for the 38% retracement down at 63.92. That's my scalp target. I'll highlight that too for you guys, so they know like what's he doing. You know, you know, where's he going? I'm trying to get down here, right, where this green barrier is, but we're up here, where this dotted line on the 30-minute chart or 15-minute. Okay, had to switch back to the phone. T-Mobile internet giving me a little bit of a issue here, right? Kind of relaxed in the air. I was good and kind of kicking back. This cruise in the air, got my Hawaiian shirt on, Hawaii is a state of mind. Wish it could be where Jeff is, but Jeff is in the. I should be here, right? Am I dressed the part? Jeff says I should be here. Jeff is in the Dominican Republic on the beach somewhere and trading with us. Fish helping the little one with the homework. Math homework. And Jeff says yes. Okay. Jeff says should be here every week is beach week. I know that's right. Ring the bell. There's a drop. Woo-hoo. Trend line break drop. Trend line break drop. I'm not sharing the screen. Oh, okay. I must okay. Share screen. Oh. share sound too. Okay. There we go. 1.618. Let's get down to the 200, baby. Let's go. There we go. Now that makes a great, good target. Let's go. All right. Come on. Come on. Don't be shy. Come on out. There we go. 09 by 11. Are we getting that our 8 o'clock run down? Yeah. Can we push it? Uh, like $2. I'm like dollar 20. A nice drop here. Got 190 here, 180, 190. Can you get 200? 180? I'll take that. Okay. We're on that this parabolic or this polynomial regression kind of line X. Sometimes it acts as support, but it just might give us another opportunity to short it. Yeah, I'm glad we lightened the load and took some off. I might get in there again though. And against that moving average. Up, it's pushing a little higher. One, two, three, four, five. Maybe A, B, C. That's the 38. Ooh, rejection. Let's do get another drop. Sixty-four 11 by 12. Okay, we got to spike up the 50% retracement. Ooh, put another piece of bacon on at the 64 at the 618 Fibonacci retracement. Let's see if I get rewarded for that. Stop is still at 18 for any new trades. In fact, I can just do that, modify, and stop loss at 18. And I'm going to copy that. Ooh. Oh, kind of skip a little higher, huh? Oh, to the 786. I'll modify those stop losses. Paste. Followed by 13. Tweezer top, maybe. stops in there. See if we that becomes our peak. If we just move that little Fibonacci expansions around there, right? Have some fun. 100% expansion is 6408. $64.12 by 13 year with happy Wednesday to all of you again. My name is Dr. Greg McLeod. Big shout out to Barry Sistrunk, Tony Gold. Nice to see you out there, brother. Thanks for giving me some fires and some hand raises and a prayer. I'm gonna need one, right? Yeah. Thank you kindly. Thank you so much for watching me on the live stream. So good to I know we're delayed. I can see that the price. I'm like, that was a good price, right? But and also to my VIPs who are here, and I'm sharing, building a head and shoulder pattern, like that analysis, fire analysis from Jeff. Thanks, Kenneth, for letting me know I wasn't sharing. Sharing is caring. We're using the backup internet, our T-Mobile internet. Usually it's very reliable, but it's been going on and off this for the last couple of minutes here. 786. Oof. Fibonacci is of last resort. I'll put a slab there. 786. There we go, baby. And you get back in the money. Get down. Rejected. Joe's looking at oil. Yeah, I think there's lots of opportunity for shorts. Remember when oil went down to zero when Trump was saying drill baby drill? So I think if they declare and they get a Middle East peace or a peace in with Ukraine and Russian oil comes online and then you have Iranian oil coming online, you can see oil back down in the teens. So definitely, Joe, I'm with you on that one, brother. Long distance high five. $13 by 15. Building of what looks like Jeff said, probably like a head and shoulders pattern. We want to see that play out. Looks like a ghost, right? As it looks like looks like a ghost. Yeah, and here's that oil pattern. Oil at 50 looks like it's oh, let me get rid of clear all my drawings, right? Close that up. I'm just gonna pop oil in there for Joe. And you can see, look at this, look at that, right? We got old low at $58. We get the retest that for a double bottom. 55.07 is a low. And we back it out to a 4-hour chart. You can see, I mean, we broke key level support at the 65.22. Price returned to the scene of the crime. No go below the 200 moving average. Yeah, it looks bearish, right? And in fact, we were negative. We were negative in oil. So I mean, you could short this to high hog heaven, right? Right down there, boom, right? $32 support level there. Yeah. And then you also have the top, so 55.05. So yeah, lots of movement there. We broke out of a big range, right? This is a big range, descending triangle. There's all kinds of bearishness there, sloping supply lines, right? So yeah, Joe, oil, oil, bearish on oil. Oh, look at that long wick. Oh, I was on the oil. We had a long wick. Let me get back to AUDUSD. All right. Let's go. Let's drop. I put a lot of bacon on this one. I put the whole hog on. Ooh, long wicks. Those are full body bearish candles. You see some big bearish engulfing candles. Our 9 o'clock candle. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start. Actually, our retrace went a little higher, so our 100% expansion keeps coming up. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, reversal. No, bearish engulfing. It's a battle, epic battle between the Bulls and the Bears. The Bears against the Bulls. Let's do it. I know I'm going to do. Shoot that bull. It's like it's a war out there, guys. We need big bear get out there and push. Drop, I say. Pay me. Pay me. Drop. There we go. Here we go. There we go. Out the window. Come on, let's go. Push. Gonna break even on all these. Let's go. $64 12 by 13. We want to see 0 0, 64 0 0. Whole number, round number, drop, baby. Our whole number of support is like way down here, right? I think we can do it. I think we can do it, guys. We got as high the 88.6 Fibonacci retracement. But let's see, let's drop. Let's go some extension targets. 100, 127, 1.618 is at 6405 down in here. The next extension. We got like a shoulder, head, shoulder. Possible an ABC pattern here on the 5:15 minute, and ABC comes after C, one down, right? Big push down for wave one. That'll line us up for an impulse move. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Okay, that looks good. It's looking good. It's looking good. Well, by 14, 9 p.m. 2 hours have gone so fast. The 9 o'clock candle, ooh, it's going the wrong way. But there's, we draw our famous Tom DeMark trend line here, and see if we can. And I will be back. I got to hit to the little boys' room. Bye. Okay, I'm back. You guys haven't taken up all the pips from me, have you? We're trading Aussie dollar with Dr. Greg here during the Asia session Forex Scalping Club. Forex Scalping Club is we trade 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 7 p.m. Eastern time to 9 p.m. Eastern time. Sometimes we go a little overtime when it takes a little while for our trades to set up. And today is one of those days, a wonderful Wednesday, right? We're not waiting for Santa Claus or Easter Bunny. We're waiting for the uh, bears to Santa Bear. Santa Bear, he's going to break the trend line and he's going to give all kinds of good gifts to all the good boys and girl traders out there. Santa Bear.
Sell, sell, sell.
And any bulls come around, there we go. We push them out the window. There we go. There we go. Come on. Huh? I'm gonna start taking some, huh? I'm gonna take some of that, right? I'm gonna take one of those, I'm gonna take one of these, huh? Go, baby, go. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys are too kind. Too kind. Let's go.
Sell, sell, sell. Don't buy, don't buy, don't buy.
Oh, yeah. Hey, 360 right there, baby. Harvest time. Oh, pay me some money. Let's get out of here. uh, uh, we're at the 200. Okay, we're done. I mean, the 30% retracement is still there. If you guys are interested, manage your trade your what did we do today? I can't see that. All right. All right. We have any. All right. Custom period. That's today, right? All right. Well, we did 240, so we did like $27. Very sharp stick in the eye, right? How did you guys do? There's 11.4% retracement. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, I see a nice little retracement, little bounce from here. You know, get that blue trend line out, boom, and hit it. And just hit it. It takes two. Bam. All right, all right. Hey, Joe says tremendous meltdown. Gold melting down too. Wait for a good entry. Shorts on oil or gold. Mr. Greg, the best of the best. Thank you, Joe. Waiting to hold gold short. Awesome, bro. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna let you get the rest of those pips. I'll talk to you later, guys. Talk to you later. Bye. I have to get my stars and stripes in before we go, but yeah, we'll just go. Finding the do 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 do.